they're gonna pick her up in a helicopter and go over a
I mean,
volcano and
she's a bougie housewife.
You want money
She's got a
spent.
burlesque. Well, she's got a burlesque show on, like on
The
across
cabaret.
the
the
dates were
town,
very boring,
right?
not exciting,
Why
Yeah.
very
would
low
why would a
key.
why would a burlesque show performer not have racks of clothes coming in to be able to pick which outfit she wants to be able to go
Right.
to dinner with, decide on the theme of the dinner, and then be excited about what
Darling,
served at the dinner? These are
Give
details
me a
that are
pretty woman
important.
moment. I want if I the Love Hotel, when I heard about it, I thought, okay, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be amplified bachelor, bachelorette. These dates
well,
be so fucking outrageous and amazing.
And then they go to Mexico. I'm like, really?
I was like,
listen, do you want to know the answer? First of all, darling, I think around 4 something million people watch ABC's The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Although, let's be clear, it's on pause, a long pause. This was a first season show on Bravo. Now, I don't know what budget you think is there on the bottom line. There is no helicopter. There is no Cristal.
No, but
There is
no,
rosé and
but no,
prosecco
but
and
here's the thing.
yesterday's wine,
I know,
baby.
but here's the thing.
yesterday's one.
Yeah,
But
there's
but
no helicopter.
no, but here's the thing. Luann de Lesseps has access to clothes. She's got racks of clothes. She's got jewelry. If it was me, I have to be able to really enjoy that moment and not let and allow the producers to go, oh, yeah, we have just wear whatever you want. And I'm like, no, honey, I'm going to be wearing my best Prada outfit that like I have to feel good. It's me
My whole
going on a
opinion
date. I have to take it seriously. I have to be present to it.
my whole opinion is I
I
really
get it.
felt like, and I like the women. They were on Love Hotel. I like them. I like all of them. Don't get me wrong. But I really felt like they were not looking for love. They were really just looking to do another TV show. That's it.
Well,
And I didn't like
you
that because on Bachelor, you at least get the feeling that they are looking for love, even though they're on it for the show. And we know that. But I just felt Love Hotel should have been more amplified.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm thinking out of the 4 people that were there, maybe Ashley Darby maybe was. Giselle certainly wasn't.
No,
I don't think Luann was. And
nope.
I
Shannon would have been. Shannon was open to it.
She might have, yeah, either her or
Might
Ashley.
have been.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Shannon's
Look,
open to
if
it.
you get 175, 200,000, yeah, you're gonna go regardless. So I agree with you. I don't think those women were looking for love either.
Correct.
Moving on to another topic.
Okay.
Speaking of, so Carole Radziwill, she was on Watch What Happens a few weeks. I don't know if you
Oh,
know this. She
yeah.
went back, her and Andy made up. Andy Cohen has spoken out about it. And he said, for 7 years, we never ran into each other in New York, which that's understandable. Mind you, just for point of reference, Andy and Carole both live in the West Village, different parts of the West Village. I mean, I could say that. This is public. I don't care. If I can't, it's
Yeah.
public knowledge, everybody. Everybody knows that. So that's where they live. Carol's was on the damn show, and Andy's in every newspaper about his apartment sale that he's moving across the street to the other one. So, I mean, okay, there you go. So they've never run into each other, but then they made up and text. And then right after they texted, a week later, they ran into each other at the Polo Bar, which if you're going to run
Yes.
into anyone, run into them at the Polo Bar, which is great. It's kind of in my neighborhood. And he had her back on. Just she's doing some writing and just like old times. Now, I would just like to know, because Bethenny Frankel loves to talk about everything. How long until Bethenny just goes on an absolute tirade over the reconnection of Andy and Carole?
Oh,
Because
it's coming.
I think it's
It's
coming.
coming.
I think it's
Yes.
coming. She's going to call them out. She's going to say Carole was so desperate. How desperate. You spent 10 years trashing the housewives, 7 years, and now you're back at Watch What Happens, begging for scraps and right back. I mean, Carole did call, and she did it on this podcast, but she
Yeah.
also did it other places. She said like, Andy's the patriarchy. He's misogynistic. Oh, How dare you pull these puppet strings of women to fight while you, the man, the disgusting man, just makes all the money. I mean, Carole went in hard. Now, you guys live in Beverly Hills. You've been in the industry forever. We all know that, nobody cares about anything in this industry. You could
Hold on
tell
1 second.
someone
Hold on 1 second.
what's happening. Something's happening with the guys. Well, I'm going to keep talking. Someone really is in there. You're back?
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
No,
good. Sorry.
somebody walked in.
Someone walked in.
I saw someone walk in. I was like, I'm just going to keep talking. But, Carole went in, but, we all know how this industry works. If you don't sue someone legally where corporate gets involved, yeah, you could say someone's the devil. It doesn't matter. Just if there's money to be made. So I believe it's over with Andy and Carole. It's great. But yeah, I think Bethenny's rant is coming. She's going to go on and be like, how desperate are you, Carole? And did it. And Andy, don't even get me started, right? Am I the only one that feels this?
But why is it any of her business when two people, put their differences aside or a situation and really rekindle a friendship that only they understand, they know, and they appreciate for one another? What is it anybody else's business?
Well, I think Bethenny does make $1 or $2 on her TikTok, and something that can get the clicks. I mean, and by the way, no shade, because aren't we in the business of clickbait? Isn't that what our business is? Is that such a dirty word? I don't think so, but others seem to.
Well, what did Bethenny have before she started the Housewives?
Well,
she lived in a dinky.
She owes her whole life to Bravo.
She lived in a dinky apartment. She did the Housewives for a paycheck, and she thought, "What the fuck is this?" And then it hit for her with the skinny drink, and then now she's got a voice. She should be. I think people should be a little more loyal, thankful, and grateful for every opportunity that they have in their life, because it doesn't always appear. It doesn't always appear to everyone. And when it does appear, you should know that that's the footing that help you solidify and get you started. Now, what you did with it is even more amazing, but you should think and not go after the people that really supported it.
Right.
That I could never understand that, because again, I've been in Beverly Hills for 35 years. And if I said all those things and all those opportunities that were presented to me with the community that embraced me, you would not stay in a place like this. You could not. So why would you? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand that. I just don't.
I agree. Listen, I actually just have this. I totally agree with all that. I am the exact opposite. I will never shy away from an opportunity. I could see if I was part of an ensemble cast and then I went on to bigger things, so to speak. I could see being the Ariana or the Bethenny and just saying like, I am leaving. Paige left Summer House, but I'm very good at always paying deference to where I got started. I agree. I just had this situation the other day. Someone very high up in the entertainment business is transitioning a job, blah, blah, blah. We were chit-chatting. He's like, I'm coming back to New York. I can't wait to leave LA. His job is transitioning in LA. He's a New Yorker. And he's like, maybe we might be working together again, David, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, your podcast is doing so great, 7 years later. And he's like, don't ever forget. We have this type of relationship. He's like, because this person did get me a lot of huge name celebrities in the beginning of this podcast when no one knew about this podcast. And he said, not giving me an attitude, nothing. He's like, I really, yes, you did all this, girl, but like, I really was instrumental in your start. And I'm like, has anyone said otherwise? Like, you were. Yeah. I will always 100% give you that 100%. I mean, he booked me big name celebrities when I was just a little child.
Isn't that beautiful that somebody believed in you, trusted you, and you should appreciate, and it's not that they want anything back, but just the humanity and the graciousness of knowing that that's part of what makes us better. And you thrived in it. You found your niche and you thrived in it. Did you not make mistakes? Sure. Were they consequences that you had to pay? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you have to forget where you started and how you got there.
Too many people do, though.
I mean, I remember when
Yeah,
I first,
I never forget where I came from. Never.
yeah, and when I first came to Beverly Hills, everybody said, "Oh, this little boy, oh, what the hell is he thinking? I have no money to my name. I have nothing." I laid the carpet down on the floor of my boutique so that I would make it look exactly like my showroom at the California Mart. And I couldn't even afford somebody to lay down the carpet. I did it myself. I don't even know how to lay down carpet. I said, "How hard could it be? It's glue and you stick it on or something." So I did. I don't remember that day. I mean, I will never forget that day. I remember that day. I know the people that walked by and said, "Oh God, another rich kid." I'm like, I'm not. So you'll have to realize
And
that it's important.
And a side note, did you see Snooki posted the picture with the cop that originally arrested her and really put her on the map, put her on the headlines because of all of that.
He's cute.
Yeah, and it was so funny how she posted the first picture when she was and then how many years later. That was kind of interesting.
Very interesting. Never forget. When I started this podcast, we did not have a thing called Zoom. I was paying someone to turn on the Skype